Hi everyone.
Hi.
Can you please confirm if you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, thanks. So, hi everyone. The great computer scientist Stan Kelly Bootle said this about computer science, that it is a study akin to numerology and astrology, but lacking the precision of numerology and the success of astrology. This is to say, how even the renowned experts of science understand the possibilities and outcomes these two branches of knowledge bring. So, what happens when we merge these two powerful and trusted techniques, astrology and numerology, together for our everyday life? Also, why is it even required that we bring them together? We will find out soon enough from our expert today, Dr. Geetanjali Saxena. Dr. Geetanjali
Hi.
is one of India's ace healers and has mastered multiple healing modalities by learning them straight from the OGs like Brian Weiss, Vienna Stibble, and others. She is the go-to person for many television and sports personalities for any kind of concern, right from getting visas and career breakthroughs to dealing with toxic relationships or health issues. Astrology runs in Dr. Gitanjali's DNA thanks to her mother, veteran astrologer Vijayalakshmi Saxena. Dr. Gitanjali has built on this by learning, researching, combining, and guiding over 1,000 people using Astro-Numerology with Rudraksha, Lal Kitab, and other simple and more importantly, effective remedies. Join me, ladies and gentlemen, your host today, Shilpa Mulimani, in welcoming Dr. Gitanjali Saxena on today's Astro-Numerology Masterclass. Welcome, Doctor.
Hi, how are you? It's a pleasure to be here, Shilpa, and a pleasure
Thank you, Doctor.
with all the members of Mystic Lotus, everyone who has joined the workshop. And thank you so much for being here and listening to me.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure to have you, Doctor. And I want to tell everybody that let me try and give you a quick overview of what's coming up today. Believe me, it is Dr. Gitanjali Saxena, and there is going to be much more than what we have planned here. So we'll have some demos to find out if the selected person's name is lucky for them and what can we do, anything for the numbers that don't suit us. So look out for those demos. Dr. Gitanjali will share if there are any numbers we need to be careful of. Plus, Doctor will share guidance and remedies for a happier 2023 ahead. And today, you will get access to the best possible opportunity to get private consultation with Dr. Gitanjali and become an astronumerology practitioner yourself. So, Doctor, are you ready? Shall I ask you the first question of a call today?
Yeah, please.
Doctor, we have the information today that on today's call, there are people who follow astrology and then there are those who follow numerology also. So, what are we doing here today, Doctor? Why are we combining astronumerology and how is it different from the two individual techniques?
Okay. Uh, Thank you so much for this question because it will really help our viewers to understand the science. Now, astrology, if I would say, is the chart based on your date of birth and time of birth and the place of birth, right? Now, what and numerology is your date of birth. Now, what we do in astronumerology is basically we combine the planets. So basically, if I just see numerology, every number is associated with a planet. But in astronumerology,
Mhm.
we give you more of an astrological associations of the planets. In the sense, we are not reading your chart, but based on the numbers, we tell you whether, as per your astronumero chart, do you have a weak sun? Do you have a weak moon? Do you have a weak guru? Do you have a weak Rahu? Or do you have some malefic planets? Or do you have some positive planets? So you make a numerology chart based on the astrology aspect of it, right? We just don't say that, okay, so you're born on a certain day, 21st. So you are number 3. Fine. But
Mm-hmm.
is your number 3 in the positive, that Jupiter is positive for you in your date of birth or negative for you in your date of birth? That is something we teach in astronumerology. So, and then we give remedies. Okay, so suppose if some planets are malefic or some planets are negative, then we can't do anything, or we can't even find out whether they are positive or negative. But here we exactly tell you, yeah, okay, so this is good for you, this is bad for you, this is happening because of this, and this the simple remedies that you take will definitely be beneficial to you. There are many people who don't know their time of birth.
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of people who say, I don't know my time of birth. So then we are unable to make a chart. We're unable to make their horoscope. At this point of time, this astronumeral, the way you write the numbers, a specific way, and the specific way you come to know about the planets, whether they are helping you or they are not helping you. And if you want them to help you, what are the remedies that need to be done? That is something I use it in astronumerology.
Mm.
Okay, so it really helps you to broaden. Like, when I see certain combinations, there are certain combinations which are more astrology based,
Mm-hmm.
which like certain numbers which are very powerful numbers. And when we look at the numbers, we say, okay, this is something that the person can do really well in life. And there are certain numbers which are really problematic. So like I saw somebody's date of birth offhand, just some days, 3 4 days ago, and I just looked at the date of birth and I said, you should be having this issue, this issue, this issue, this issue. And she said, yes, I have all the issues. Now, what to do? And I said,
Mm.
yes, well, you have a lot of issues, but then I just suggested her a lot of remedies to help her out. And the main thing is, like, it just took me 2 minutes to understand that there were so many issues. I didn't need an astrological chart. I didn't need to do anything with the numerology. I just did this astro-numeral calculations, and I knew that there was, so whatever planets. Now, what happens? We say Jupiter, but Jupiter, when we talk about Jupiter here, we just say, okay, it's a planet of wisdom, intellect, this.
Mm.
But the astrological connotation of how it helps in astrology, Jupiter, uh, कौन से भाव होते हैं, and what is it required for, is something that we have borrowed from there, and we use it
Mm.
to help people through astronumerology. Do you understand? So when
Yeah.
we talk about a planet Mars, Mangal, when we say, so what happens if your Mars is malefic, or what happens if your Mars is too strong? There are certain numbers in which you just look at the numbers and you say, no, it's difficult for this lady to get married.
Mm-hmm.
So just based on the number, it doesn't. So there are some Manglic numbers also in your astronumerology, which is very different from your
Mm.
numerology chart.
And doctor, I want you to tell everybody, like right now, it's sounding as if, oh my God, do we need to be intuitive or is this very difficult? Right now, it's sounding like that. But doctor, we know you have a very interesting story about how you came into astronumerology. Please tell us. And at the end of it, I'm sure we will realize that, oh, I can do this too. Please tell us, doctor.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a very interesting story, and it happened with me in the year 2009. I met this person, and she was an astronumerologist, and she looked at my date of birth, and she just heard it. She didn't do any calculations in
Mm.
hand. Maybe in the head, she did a lot of calculations, and then she just kind of started telling me a lot of things. And I just looked at her, and I just told her that I would like to learn this.
Mm.
She said, something, I don't, this is all intuition. I said, I don't think so, it's intuition, but fine, the day you teach me. And then in 2012, I reached out to her again, and I said, my mother is very ill. That I remember I was calling her from the hospital, and I told her, my mother is very ill, and I don't know what to do. And she just asked me the date of birth. And just asking the date of birth, she said, "Does your mother have any kind of a kidney issue?"
Mm-hmm.
And I was shocked because my mother kidneys had failed. And those who know me, I'm seeing some of my students down here, Meenal is here, and they must be knowing that, yes, my mother had a kidney failure. And I reached out to this lady, and she just hearing the date of birth, she told me that, "Does your mother have a kidney issue?" And I said, "Yes, she does have a kidney failure. I'm in the hospital right now. Both her kidneys have failed." And she said, "Okay, fine." I said, "What can be done?" So she said, "Okay." So she just rattled out some Rudrakshas
Mm-hmm.
to me, and I said, "Okay, I would like to buy them." So, and then I met her again, and I was taking it up, and I said, "I would like to learn it again." She said, "Okay, I will teach you, provided you give me the right, you give me the right fees." I said, "I don't mind giving the right fees." And then it is history, yeah, because within a week, 10 days, she called me and she said, I will teach you provided you pay me this much. I will not go into that, how much she asked. It was a huge amount. But I said, "Okay, I'm still in the hospital. I will pay you 50% right now. And the day we have the workshop, I'll pay the rest 50%. And so it came to me about 11, 12 years ago. And I have been practicing it since then. But it is something like, it was like magic for me. And whenever I do this with people, and things just kind of come out. So many things, you look at the numbers, and you just tell the person, you could be having these issues in your life. And it really, really makes a lot of difference.
You bet. And I have experienced this with you, doctor, and there is no hiding from you. And the best way to actually understand this, doctor, I think, is with the help of demonstrations. But before we reach there,
I
I have one more question, doctor. And everybody, Dr. Geetanjali Saxena is one of the best people you will ever have to ask questions about astrology, numerology, astronumerology. Go ahead, ask what doubts you have, and we will take them up. Doctor, before anybody asks anything, I want to ask you that you have combined a little bit of astrology, numerology, and got both of them together.
Yeah.
So, is it to say that this is more powerful or less powerful or easier or anything? So, how exactly is this more advantageous?
Okay, so see, I am an astrologer, as you know that my mother is an astrologer, and I have been learning astrology. I don't know, since 2004 or five, and I still feel I don't know because it's such a huge science. There are so many ways of this astrology. There are so many, there is nakshatra astrology. There is um, there is this astrology which is like, वैदिक एस्ट्रोलॉजी, लाल किताब एस्ट्रोलॉजी,
Hmm.
नेम इट. तो वो पढ़ते पढ़ते ना आपको इतना टाइम लग जाता है. सो आई वांटेड समथिंग सिंपल, गिविंग अ टेस्ट ऑफ एस्ट्रोलॉजी बट सिंपल, which can be done in 3 days, which can be done in 4 days, like, because you don't need to be then, that 10 10 साल 15 15 साल पढ़ाई करके भी. And now, though, when I see a chart and I see that there is some problem with the chart, I prefer giving Rudrakshas as remedies rather than the actual gemstones. Because so many times, if a planet is malefic, for example, my Saturn is giving me problems
Mm-hmm.
because it's a Sadesati thing. I cannot wear a Neelam. You can't wear a Neelam.
Really?
Yeah, you can't wear a Neelam when there's a Sadesati happening. But you have a special Rudraksh which you can wear during that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and a Rudraksha is, if the effect is not negative. So, I really, really prefer, when it's easy and it's simple and it does not take a lot from you, and
Mm-hmm.
it's great. So, I found it very simple. And I feel that, the numbers say something. And if you look into the numbers and if you take the right precautions, then that problem will not come in. How to say? You get the right resource.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at my numbers, I know that I could be having a heart disease in the future.
That's true.
So I take all precautions to avoid that. And suddenly, when I wear that Rudraksha and everything, and I know from where it is going to come in and things like that. So, you can be more careful, more vigilant, more in control.
Mm-hmm.
But this heart issue is not there in my astro chart.
Mm.
Got it? So it is different, but it is like a very strong thing and it speaks a lot.
Absolutely. And we will have demonstrations of this,
Yeah.
everybody. You will understand this better. And Dr. calls this the simplest advanced form of numerology. She's right. She has a fantastic workshop in store, which you can learn in 3 days. The details are coming up, and the questions have started coming in, Doctor. Some really interesting questions. Money has asked that what if the numerology chart shows a lot of success, but the astrology chart does not look promising? Is this possible and can this be worked out?
Yeah, why not? For if the numerology chart is showing success and the astro-numero is not, sorry, astrology is not showing success,
Hmm.
many a times it does happen. Like I have seen charts like that when in the astrology there is no divorce, but the numbers are showing a divorce,
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa. So things
Mm.
like that happen all the time. So it's okay.
Yeah,
So it always helps to get an additional perspective.
absolutely. You have like got both the areas covered. If something is missing here, you are going to cover it from this end,
Yeah,
doctor.
but we are not teaching astrology here. So I when I do a astronumero session or
Hmm.
I teach astronumero, I don't say the knowledge of astrology is
Hmm.
required
Hmm.
for
Hmm.
this.
Hmm.
That's what we are trying to make it simple.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds great, doctor. And Dr. Preeti has asked that can we do future prediction and event analysis with astronumerology?
See, we can kind of teach you or tell you that is a possibility, like how I have seen my numbers and I know it can be an heart issue. So it's a future prediction, right?
Hmm.
It's a future prediction. Now, I don't know what future prediction she requires, but whatever we can teach or whatever was taught to me will be taught. But if she says, like, 3 years down the line, this will happen, no, we can just tell ki, this is one of the pinnacles. Like, for example, there is one pinnacle which comes in, and when this pinnacle comes in, it creates a lot of separation between the couple.
Hmm.
So, those kind of things, we can tell the person and then it can be worked about.
All right. Doctor, one quick question before I think we can start with a demonstration, and I have a specific question with respect to that. Arjun has asked that which numerology do you consider, Chaldean or Pythagorean?
Okay, now you need to understand what he's talking about is not numbers. He's talking
Mm-hmm.
about the name numerology.
Okay.
Okay, so Chaldean numerology also is there. Pythagoras is also there.
Acha.
I teach Pythagoras in my
Okay.
name change.
Okay.
Okay, so I won't be teaching Chaldean.
All right. Got it, doctor. Thanks for the clarity. And doctor, right now, I want to ask you something, and I want to invite everybody to share what doctor will ask, and then we can learn this with the help of an example. So, doctor, you mentioned you take care of the numbers and planets. So, can you tell us that how does the connection between our names, our numbers, and the planets play out? Like, can you explain this with the help of example? Like, probably we can take somebody from the audience.
So, do you want a date of birth thing or do you want a name numerology done?
Name numerology, doctor. So you said that everything plays a role. So if we can
So, I
just,
will have to get both.
okay, you need the name and the date of birth as well.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So everybody, let's have you on. You share your name, full name, and your date of birth right now. And you don't need to share any specific problem. Doctor will actually analyze the numbers in your name and she will actually share some things. And let me not say anything more about this. She is going to explain how they actually interplay with each other. All right. And we are going to have quite a few demos on this call today. And I want to tell everybody one thing, that we are streaming live on YouTube, and this call is going to be shared on our Telegram group and our page. So only if you're comfortable with sharing your details and Dr. Geetanjali can come up. She's very straightforward. She's very accurate. So if you're comfortable with whatever comes up for you, only then please join the demonstration. All right. So Doctor, I'm ready to pick the first person, and it would be great, everyone, if you can come on video, and I will spotlight Doctor and you. So Doctor, the first person I'm going to choose is Money. Money, if you can switch on your video, I will spotlight you with Doctor.
Hi, good evening, ma'am.
Hi, how are you, Mani?
I'm good, ma'am. Thank you so much for choosing me. I feel honored that at least I'm able to speak to you. Yeah,
That's Shilpa.
I know. Yes, definitely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Shilpa, I would like to know your full name.
Okay, my name is Mani Khanna.
So, I'm going to do a quick, it's Khanna, right?
Right.
So I'm going to do a quick thing about your name. It's good that, आपका नाम मनी बहुत छोटा है.
And
Right? Because then it helps us. 18. Okay. You'll have to give us some time because age. Okay. Your date of birth, please.
ma'am, it's 15 February 1987.
Okay. Okay, so I'll be telling you certain things based on your numbers. Okay. Whatever I can get from the Astro-Numerology. So first of all, let me tell you that your number, you're born 6 and 6, a combination of 6 and 6. So psychic
Yes.
6 and destiny 6. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Combination of 2 6s plus a combination of 2 5s also.
Mhm.
So first of all, let me tell you your Jupiter, your Surya is positive, but you're not a very ambitious person. Let's start planet-wise. You're not a very ambitious person. You prefer staying at home, or you prefer doing things from home, or you prefer that मैं घर से कुछ काम कर लूं तो अच्छा रहेगा, so that you can balance your work life as well as your family life. Can you please tell me something about it?
That's true. So for now, like it's been 4.5 years that I'm on a career break. Even while I was on jobs, I was, like they were like a lot of career breaks, I would say. Why? Because I would always, so it is wrong to say that I'm not ambitious. I have a lot of ambitions, but then seriously, like post this maternity thing, I would say like, I want to give my entire time to my child. So she becomes my most important priority right now.
Exactly.
And yes, even I'm thinking of doing something work from home option only. So I think that it's exactly like in my phase right now.
Yeah. So first of all, let me again tell you, you are not very ambitious. Okay. If you would be very ambitious, you would not be sitting at home. You would be out there. Children are on the side. I'll take care. But for me, myself is important. So you are a balance because you're number 6. So number 6 are more into family.
Okay.
And the intensity of number 6 is quite high. Now, when I say your Venus also is positive, so this is good. And आपके numbers बहुत अच्छे हैं actually, आपको पता नहीं होगा Mani, but I see your numbers are quite good. Okay, Jupiter is positive. It may not be very strong, but it is positive. Your moon is positive. That means आपके जो astro-numero chart बन रहा है उसमें चंद्रमा balanced है. तो mind से आप काफी balanced होंगे. Do you understand? So you know the right time to talk. आप किसी से दुश्मनी नहीं करते होंगे. Suppose आपको किसी की कोई बात पसंद भी नहीं आती होगी ना, तो you will be just keeping quiet. You will not go on a yo-yo very much. Am I correct?
Ma'am, I was asking about myself only. While I raised this question, like my astro charts are not promising. So there is some. So while you said that your Jupiter is strong, there is shows.
Also your Jupiter is very strong.
Okay, so but there it shows that it's a Guru Chandal dosh. So there the Jupiter is on a lower degree.
No, that's okay. No? But whatever you have got in your life is because of your numerology being so strong. And your date of birth being, your new numerology is coming to number 5, which is again a number of, Mercury. So you're a very intelligent personality and you can use your intelligence to a very great degree. In fact, let me tell you, your Saturn is, sorry, your sun is good, your moon is good, your Mercury, Buddh is very good, your Jupiter is good, your Rahu is good. Okay, your Venus is good. The planets which are not good is your Shani, according to us, Saturn, Ketu and Mangal. तो आप बहुत जल्दी टायर्ड हो सकते हैं, लाइफ में स्ट्रगल्स आ सकती हैं, पेशेंस लेवल कभी कभी डाउन हो जाएगा. आपके इनिशियल इयर्स ऑफ योर लाइफ कुड बी अ स्ट्रगल when you were born, your circumstances, but that what I'm seeing as per your numbers, you're married into a good family. Or when you got married, उसके बाद आपके husband ने progress की होगी, because ये आपके his numbers are not good and things like that. Your numbers depict luxury. 5 और 6 दो बार आए हैं. So आप तो चाहो तो आप you can do very good in beauty salon, YouTube. You can open, मतलब acting में भी आप जा सकते हो. You can go into acting also. Have you ever thought of that?
Ma'am, currently there is no finances. As I said that yes, I've been trying my luck a lot, but then no.
No, I'm talking about your husband.
Okay.
आपके husband के, tell me about your husband's finances. I'm not talking about your finances.
Yeah, he is growing. He's really growing.
I never told you that you will grow. I said your numbers show that your husband will do very well after you come in his life. Your numbers have a lot of money and a lot of luxury. So he will be either, you'll be married into a good family, or after marriage, this person will start growing. I have never spoken that you will have the money yourself. मैंने बोला ही नहीं है वो बात. Till now, you can go on the record and see my entire call for you. I've never said you are. In fact, I said that you are born to receive rather than born to do things on your own. Do you get my point?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So it's a very good chart, which I'm seeing. I just would recommend certain Rudrakshas for you. You wear that. आपका ये हो सकता है, आपको जो illnesses होगा, that can be something related to bronchitis, cold, teeth, skin diseases, your lungs. These are the weakest part of your body. So this is something that you have to be careful of. And so we can give you the Rudraksha ताकि it doesn't reach there. आपको होती है सर्दी, bronchitis या ऐसा sinuses या ऐसा है?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can tell your diseases also through your numbers. And she's saying yes. She said yes to everything.
Yes, yes.
And she likes to travel. Her name numerology comes to 41.5. We will change it. I will advise you to increase a A in your chart, so it comes to 6. Now you will say why? Again, more luxury will come because what's happening is the number, or we can change it to a different number, because ये 41 की वजह से, because of your name numerology, you're not able to do well in life. Your father issues are showing in your numbers.
Okay.
How is your relationship with your father as a child?
It's really good, ma'am.
Did your father grow after you were born, or?
Yes.
But you can't do much.
There were difficulties, but then now I think it's good. Yeah.
Okay. So did your name change, surname change after marriage and before surname?
I did not change, ma'am.
Okay. So your number which is there is showing a Rahu and a Surya dosha. Okay. Surya Rahu Pitra dosha is there in your name numerology. That is where the change has to come in. Okay.
So means maternal side.
No. Rather than saying your Mani Khanna, no, it comes to 41/5. Now, when Pythagoras numerology, it is coming to 41/5. So it is 4 for me. It is Rahu and Surya. Surya Rahu is a Pitra dosh, which again shows me problems in your career, problems in self-earning. So we will give you the Rudrakshis according to this and that, so that you can start earning well. But just one more thing, Mani, what have you done? Because you can be very intuitive also. लेकिन अभी मैं आपको बताऊंगी.
Ma'am, if you could just suggest me, even I want to be I want to pursue my further studies into healing, because I have been a trainer. I have been into corporate training sessions since 12 years. And now after taking a break for 4 years, I think that I have a good...
Till the age of 39, there will be a lot of problems you could be facing with your husband.
Currently, it's almost on the verge of... I really never want... I think that I don't have the courage to speak it aloud. But yes, I think being that is okay. If it's getting discussed, yes.
No,
it's mostly
I'm okay not to discuss. I'm okay not to discuss, but I'm just trying to say that for the next 4 years or 3 years to the age of 39, there are marital issues which are indicated in your numbers. So till that time, you just need to study and not think of earning, because Rahu will not allow you to earn so much, okay, unless we give you the remedies for it. And you have to just survive till 39 without a divorce. And we will give you Rudrakshas, which will help you survive that marital issue. And after the age of 39, your life will be good, quite good.
Let me contact you separately, ma'am. Okay. Sure. Yeah. I would love to.
Yeah. You must, Mani, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for choosing me. I'm really obliged. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Doctor, I want to tell everybody, I told you so. There is no hiding from Doctor. You just saw, Mani just shared her name and her birth date, and Doctor just shared so many details about her, and Mani was just nodding. And Mani, I really recommend you to join with Doctor. Look at what all came in 5 minutes, and just imagine what all a session can do. Doctor, there is one question I want to ask. You mentioned about Rudraksha, and we already got a question right at the beginning of this call. You talk about remedies. So can you tell us what is Rudraksha? Can you explain to us what are Rudraksha, and what are these other remedies as well which you give along with Rudraksha?
So in Astro-Numerology, what happens is there is a Rudraksha for every planet, and Rudraksha is basically the fruit of Lord Shiva. So when we are wearing a Rudraksha, it's a fruit of the tree, but basically it's like we are worshipping Lord Shiva. Shiva ka hai, the fruit. Can you hear me, Shilpa?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I saw you very confused. So, and this, if you just take it as a fruit, it is not some entity, or it is not some thing where it is only with Hindu religion, no. So when you use this certain Rudrakshas with certain incursions, they help you to ward off the negative effects of those planets and help you to cool down, help you to release the negativity of those planets. Now they can be easily be procured if you want to use them. During my workshop, I will be also sharing some other small remedies with you. Why I prefer, I cannot, suppose if there's a remedy you have to do for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. I prefer wearing a Rudraksha. Like I always carry this Rudraksha bracelet with me, and I wear it, and it's with me, and it doesn't look that this thing. People are wearing crystals, I'm wearing Rudraksh, but the amount of benefit, the amount of peace, the amount of stability it brings to my life is immense. And there is a Rudraksha for every planet. Like for example, she has a malefic Ketu, and she's going through a very hard Mahadasha, which is the Rahu. So we can give her a Rudraksha for the Rahu as well as the Ketu. And even that much, and for a relationship, we can give her a Rudraksha. Even that much will get a lot of shift in her life. But planets play an important role. So she is going through those issues. Like she said that the husband is growing. So the husband needs to hear that if she leaves, there can be problems.
All right. So, doctor, do we actually always need to wear the Rudraksha, or is there
No,
any other
you
way?
don't need to. I love wearing it, so I wear
Hmm.
it. So you can, it all depends. In my previous sessions also, I've explained that you can put the beads in the water.
Hmm.
You don't, just the beads, no thread with it, nothing. Just put the beads in the water, and in the morning, just drink that water. Rudrakshas you can keep in the sunlight, and in the night again you can reuse this.
Hmm.
You can use put the Rudraksha again. So if you are giving a Rahu, Ketu, and a Chandrama ka Rudraksha, you can put it down
Hmm.
and take water. That is known as Rudraksha water therapy.
All right. So that sounds great, doctor. For any of us who don't want to wear Rudraksha, and I think there is also some fear and misconceptions associated with Rudraksha that can I wear it during this time, that time, this phase of the
Yes.
year.
Yes.
So instead of that,
That
you
is
know,
it. So
yeah,
you can just drink water. That's it.
absolutely. Doctor, there was a question Manju had asked earlier that when you say simple remedies, what kind of remedies are there? Like you mentioned Rudraksha remedies, but I think you know what? Let's understand what other kind of remedies are there where, with a demonstration. So I'll ask this again a little later, Doctor.
Yeah.
Before that, a lot of people have shared their details. We will try to do as many demonstrations as possible. So, Doctor, there is a question about Rudraksha that when you speak about different Rudrakshas, are they different in terms of their mukhis, the incursions?
Yeah, uh,
Okay.
there are different incursions. So you can be having one incursion, you can be
Hmm.
having two incursions. So
All
it
right.
all depends upon the kind of incursions.
Cool. Okay. Doctor, I want to ask you something which can be help all of us and probably help our loved ones. I want to ask you if there are any combination of numbers or are there any specific numbers which we need to be careful of? Like, can you tell us some numbers and probably some remedies if we can follow?
A common remedy for everyone.
Like, I've heard, I'm not sure if I'm right, that there are some numbers we need to be careful of. They represent a planet, and we should just be careful of those numbers. So, if there are such
So the
numbers,
most dreaded number is number eight now.
okay,
The most dreaded number is number eight. So people born on the 8th, on the 17th of any month, and on the 26th of any month are ruled by Saturn.
mm-hmm,
Okay. And if you just pick up these charts, and even if they have a very good marital horoscope, but if you are born on the 17th of 8, it indicates a lot of marital issues. So those who are born in the 8 number जो है, 8 number 8 का इतना नहीं होता जितना 17 का 8 या 26 का 8 होता है. So anybody born on those numbers and having a difficult marital life can definitely do remedies for Lord Shani and for Chandrama to have a better marital life.
mm-hmm,
Okay, so like for Lord, they can chant Om Namah Shivaya if they don't want to wear that Rudraksh. They can do the chanting of Om Namah Shivaya because Chandrama is a planet which is wrong. And for the Shani Devta, they can, hear this mantra, Mahamrityunjay mantra, or they can hear they can just chant for Lord Shani, or they can go to the temple on Saturday and offer oil, those kind of things, or then go to a temple on Tuesday. And then they'll have to go to a temple every Tuesday because 17 by 8, 26 by 8, and 8 by 8 will not change, right?
mm-hmm.
And they have a very big desire to be successful. Lekin if anybody is born on the 17th of 8 or the 26th of 8, anybody?
Let's take on somebody, doctor, and let's do a demonstration with them. Doctor, before that, I want to ask you about eight in any other place in the birth date. Like, what about people born in 1980s or in August? What about that eight?
So, people born in the month of August, again, because 8 comes there. Now, what happens is If not with 8, it all depends upon what's the first pinnacle, but they generally have a life in which they are taught the value of money. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Saturn brings in, invites a lot of struggles in the life, and the person really needs to learn the value of money, learn they may not be having a good relationship with the father. They may, it indicates a lot of breakage in their studies, or because जो जो शनि के लिए खड़ा रहता है, शनि Saturn stands for, Saturn is against so many things, so that all that they will start seeing in their chart or in their life over a period of time. But see, that is why they are born in August and they're not born in July or they're not born in June, because they have to undergo those kind of hardships.
Mm.
Like those who are born on 17 ka 8, initial 35 years of their life is like, it's like too much of the Saturn really gives you so much of problems that बोलते हैं ना बहुत invite so many struggles. You feel like some Amitabh Bachchan who has been beaten up by the villains before the interval.
Doctor, this sounds really intense, but I
But,
want to
but,
ask
but
you, yeah.
after the age of 35, the same
Mm.
Saturn will give you the growth and the heights. You can ask anybody who is 17 by 8 and 35 by 8, their life is a dramatic shift after the age of 35. Is there anybody who is a 17 by 8 or 26 by 8 or a 8 by 8?
Yes, doctor. In fact, Ruma has typed that she's on 17. Ruma, just confirm on the group if you would like to come on for a demonstration. And Dr. Rupali has confirmed that it is true. I'm born in August and truly said. Doctor, before we get on Ruma or anybody else, I want to ask you that, okay, number 8, 17, probably there are some other numbers, but
So
doctor,
see,
do we?
when I talk about 17, I will also look Surya is there.
Mm,
I will also look, it's a combination of Ketu. I will also say it's a combination of Saturn. So there are 3 planets there, which are creating that 8,
mm-hmm,
which is different from 8 of 8. That only Saturn is creating the 8.
mm-hmm.
There's Surya, Ketu, and Saturn. So the person 17 by 8 will have more difficulties than 8 by 8.
Okay,
You understand?
absolutely, doctor. Doctor, I have a concern actually. People born on 17th or anybody who's hearing this right now,
Don't be
do
frightened.
they
We are trying to frighten you
exactly?
so that you can come to us. Nothing like that.
So, doctor, what I want to ask you is, do they have, are they like destined to live with the effects of these numbers? Is there any way they can, you
Ah,
know,
so
work it
that's what
out
I
and live
mean.
a normal
They need to do the
life?
remedies of Saturn. Na?
Mm,
Past lives have not been that great. Na? That is why you're born in that number.
mm,
So you are born on a certain karmic planet or life path number because you have not led a very good um, religious, virtuous life. So see those past lives in which you didn't do anything, and that is past life is a different matter altogether. आप just छोटा सा शनि का उपाय करो और
mm-hmm,
religiously शनि मंदिर जाओ हर Saturday, and you will slowly start seeing. Be kind to beggars. Be kind to your employees. Don't be rude to your employees. Your employees around you are शनि. शनि सेवक होता है. तो आपके
mm-hmm.
आजू बाजू जो लोग काम करते हैं, आपके ड्राइवर, आपके हेल्पर्स, आपके कुक, be kind to them, make them happy, your Saturn will be happy. Do you
Got it,
understand?
doctor.
Learn to say thank you.
That's a good reminder for all of us, doctor. And I want to remind everybody, please don't raise your hand on Zoom. We will not be taking people or questions from here. Please type on the Telegram group. The link to join I have just shared on the Zoom chat. So please go there. So, doctor, now we are getting a lot of requests for particular dates and months, and there are a couple of more people who were born in August, like Aparna and Dinesh, and they related to what you said about the month. So, doctor, let's take on somebody. Maybe not, we have not yet received any volunteer with number 17. Ruma has not confirmed.
Smriti
So,
is there with number 17, the person.
they have not typed on the group, doctor.
Okay, they have not typed on the book. Okay, okay. Got it, got it.
So, and they have not even confirmed if they want to come on. So we'll just take on people who are actually interested. So we may not have number 17, doctor, but let us show everybody. Let's try to take on some individual demonstrations and show them how the numbers are impacting and what remedies they can do. All right. And we also have Smriti with us, and we would like to speak with her. We will take her on shortly. You don't want to miss what Smriti has to say about astrology with Dr. Geetanjali. All right. So, Doctor, I am going to take on one person now, and that person, just give me a moment. I'm going to invite Manish Mohata. Okay, Doctor, I'll just spotlight you first and then we'll bring on Manish. He's here, Doctor.
Hi, Manish. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm also good. By the time you came in, I have taken your Manish ka maine total kar liya. I said, because let me be fast. I'm just, adding up as I'm talking to you so that you don't have to wait.
मैम मैंने भी कैलकुलेट करके रखा है
चलो बता
41 है नेम नंबर
हाँ
नेम नंबर इज 41
I have calculated which is number 5 but coming to
Yes.
from 50 of 5 and not 41 of 5. Okay.
Okay.
And can I know your date of birth, please?
It's 9th of March 1993.
There is a conflict between your numbers and your name numerology. So 9th of March
93.
Okay, so 22, 34. Okay, Manish, so there are certain characteristics which I'll say. Okay, Manish, first of all, your Saturn, your sun is not positive, it is negative. So definitely there could be struggles in your career. Maybe you are much more talented, or you could be having a lot of things which you can showcase, but maybe the superiors, or maybe you're not able to showcase your talent. Is that the case with you?
मैम अभी तो नहीं है वैसा कुछ.
But कभी था स्कूल में, या you feel that you deserve a promotion which you're not getting?
नहीं एक्चुअली मैं जॉब में हुई नहीं, मैं खुद का ही स्टार्टअप है.
ओके, तो खुद के स्टार्टअप में क्लाइंट्स की थोड़ी सी कमी है. You are finished on 29. Has there been a shift in your life last 1 year, or did you buy a property?
No, I have not bought any property.
So you will be able to buy a property. So see, till now you had a Jupiter ka positive this thing. Your Jupiter also is negative. So you are a person of very high, it's negative, but you are a person of very high values. You are a very honest, hardworking, dedicated person. Okay, मतलब आपको रिश्वत लेना, to give bribes, to like if somebody, for example, I don't know what you do, but if for example somebody gives you something and you're very good in marketing and you're very you know exactly how to market things, so business can be a very good opportunity because you can market almost anything in your life. Whatever anybody gives you, but yet you will not, because of the high value of Jupiter, you will not market anything that you don't have a belief in.
Okay.
So whatever you're marketing or whatever you're selling, you will have the belief that yes, this is the right thing. And only then will you market it. And if somebody tries to sell you a product which says, "Chal na baba, bech do," for example, you will not do it because your Jupiter, your integrity, your ethics, your wisdom, your intelligence is too high. More than the intelligence, your wisdom. You have a very wise self to yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. हो सकते हैं.
नहीं, सब अब मैंने ये बात पहले वाले के लिए नहीं बोली थी.
मैम एक्चुअली मैं सीए, मेरी खुद की सीए फर्म है, प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ तो
खुद का सीए फर्म है?
जी।
So, yeah, I understand. But yet, you may not want to take a lot of cases where a person would like to not give taxes. तो आपका काम है वो, to help people save taxes, but वो आपको तकलीफ देता, it would have been giving you pain from within that, why are people evading tax? Or, you would try that, start to do something where the government also gets. Because
this is true.
That is what I'm trying to say. So when I said that, that integrity is high or what you believe in, so you're a very fair person. So you don't want the government also to have some problems, or more than the government. I don't want to do anything which can go wrong against my values and my ethics. You also would not be having bad habits. Like if you 3 times you go to a disco, 4th time you will say, oh, Manish, it is not right to go to a disco. So you will avoid going to a disco. You not have bad habits.
This is
you don't like
absolutely true.
You don't like to smoke, none of the bad habits. You're a very good candidate to get married. Okay, so you're married or already married or not?
Yes, ma'am, I'm married.
So your wife must be very, very happy. Okay, and you are in this field. आज आप मेरा call सुन रहे हो या or you are joined with Mystic Lotus just for the spiritual side of you, because you see now when we get a certain number, it also indicates that the person has done some karmas, positive karmas of the past life, because of which the person is blessed. So you will be blessed when you by knowing lot of well-known people. Like in your clients, you'll be having a lot of well-known people. Like after some time, you will see your clients are like, page 3 or who's who, or they can be very successful in their own way. इस type के clients होंगे आपके पास, because your guru is very, very good. It is negative, and that is why just chant Om Guru Guruve Namaha. That will help you to get more positive results from your guru, because you can be so good that you will let go of clients if it doesn't sound true to you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose if a criminal comes to you and says, I'm going to pay you 1 crore every month or every year.
I would refuse.
Pay me. Yes, this is what I'm trying to say. You will refuse. Understood? So do that. Secondly, a very emotional person. Very emotional person. So sometimes you get caught up in your friends and a little bit of struggles, because Rahu is malefic. So sometimes in your initial years, your career could have gone up and down, kabhi upar, kabhi niche. But over a period of time, because it was your Jupiter Mahadasha, it has stabilized. But right now it is a malefic Mahadasha, which is happening. So don't go into buying a very expensive property. You will get a property very soon. I will tell you when you will get a property. This is number 7 now, 6, 7. So a possibility of you buying a property can be after 4 to 5 years. And if you want a property early, chant Om Ram Rahuve Namaha 108 times a day, along with your Guru Ka chant, and you will see a lot of shift. Or wear a 8-mukhi Rudraksha. So this period from the age of 30 to 39 can be a difficult period between you and your clients, or you and family members. So that is something that you need to avoid. Okay. So that Rahu will create problems, but the Rahu will also give you a lot of properties. Rahu will also give you a lot of name fame. There is a possibility of you moving abroad in the coming 9 years. If you wish to, you will get opportunities. Abhi aapka business hai, you want to do it, or you'll get clients from abroad. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a question. जैसे मैंने अभी फाउंडेशन कोर्सेज किए, न्यूमरोलॉजी है और ये एस्ट्रोलॉजी की भी, तो मेरे को मैंने एक प्रेडिक्शन करवाया था. उन्होंने कहा कि अभी आपका राहु महादशा चल रहा है, नेक्स्ट ईयर से जुपिटर की महादशा स्टार्ट होगी.
मेरे हिसाब से
अभी एस्ट्रो-न्यूमरोलॉजी में आपने अभी बोला कि जुपिटर का महादशा चल रहा है. मेरा
आपका चल रहा है और आपका 29 पे खत्म हो गया है, and from 29-30 onwards it's your Rahu Mahadasha, and your Rahu is malefic in your chart, and so you have to do the remedies of Rahu here.
Okay.
So Rahu will not damage you so much. If it would have been a Rahu Mahadasha in your astro chart, it would have been further damage. But Rahu Mahadasha is here and it is malefic. It can affect your career. That is why I'm trying. And the career will get affected because of your emotional imbalance. So That's why you need to chant Om Ram Rahuve Namaha. Maybe you can wear a Gauri Shankar Rudraksha also, or chant Om Namah Shivaya also. Anything you can do, and it's going to help you. Understood?
Okay.
It can be some emotional decision that you may take in the coming 9 years, which can be problematic for your career. Remember what I have told.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
Secondly, you are a person born of 9 and 7. Such kind of people are very, very logical. तो इतनी जल्दी किसी पे विश्वास नहीं करते. You need a lot of resonance और अच्छा ठीक है, हाँ ये ठीक बोला, फिर ये 4 चीजें गलत बोली, फिर ये 2 चीजें सही बोली, ये सब चलता रहता है आपके दिमाग में. So the first numbers are only like a lot of doubt in your mind. Okay, but Ketu also is negative here, so we need a lot of remedies as per your numbers. Okay, गुस्सा भी जल्दी आता होगा, लेकिन शायद अभी तक कंट्रोल कर पाए होंगे. तो ये लाल मसूर को दान करो. Just donate little bit of लाल मसूर every Tuesday or every Tuesday 15 days. It will help you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
You need to change your name because your name
number.
Yeah, ऐसे में आप मंगल हो और वहां से 5 है बुध. मंगल and बुध are not friends. So
मैम आप पाइथागोरन न्यूमरोलॉजी फॉलो कर रहे हैं?
देखिए पाइथागोरन से भी 50 आ रहा है और शेल्डियन से भी 41 आ रहा है 5 का. I'm thinking about the number 5, which is Buddha, and your number is this thing Mars, 9 number. 9 is not that much conducive to Buddha, but Buddha is something which is some everywhere. मतलब सबसे मिलता रहता है. आपका कभी अपना छोटा भाई है? Do you have a younger brother?
नहीं. No.
Cousin brother?
Yeah, I have a cousin brother.
बनती है?
मैम वो बहुत छोटा है अभी.
ठीक. क्योंकि नंबर्स ऐसे नहीं है कि छोटा भाई या भाई का support of brothers is seen in the numbers. Okay. That's why I asked.
Thank you, Dr. Manish. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
If you would have gone on, this would have been like a full-on consultation. Doctor, you actually shared so many specific details about his career and about his nature and what he can start doing straight away. Everybody, we would definitely want to do some more demonstrations. The reason why we are demonstrating this are 2 things. That you can actually do this for 30 minutes and 45 minutes with doctor. You can ask unlimited questions to her and you can do this. And number 2 is that you can actually learn this from doctor. She's one of the best you can learn this from, and you can do this yourself professionally. Before we go on to some more people, let me invite Smriti. She has learn this from doctor. Doctor, can you tell us something about Smriti while she gets ready to join?
Yeah. So Smriti is one of my favorite students.
How nice.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm obliged to hear that.
No, she's a very disciplined, docile child. And she has learned a lot, many things from me, including Astro-Numerology. And when I asked her, Smriti, can you be on the call for me? She said yes. Why I was talking about Smriti is when I said 17 by 8, Smriti started waving, ma'am, I'm 17 by 8.
So ma'am, I'm 26 by 8.
26 by 8. So I thought, somewhere this 8 is a resonance. So definitely I must have, I don't know when I taught her, but Astro-Numero, but maybe she can tell more. I don't remember so much.
Yeah, last year I did this class with ma'am and it was surprising and astonishing. I was dumbstruck after knowing so many things about, about numbers, general view is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, एक ही meaning होगा, उसके अलावा कोई meaning नहीं होगा. But when I got this class, when I did this class and I got to know there are different meanings with each number. There is personal year, there is personal number, there's spiritual number. Oh my God, what is this happening? एक number के इतने meanings है. And with different calculations, which was amazing, which was completely amazing. And जब मैंने ये class किया, it was a year back. I really wanted to start with this professionally, but somehow I was not. Main thing with the cherry on the top was I learned about Rudraksha. Numbers are connected with Rudraksha. I mean, ये कैसे है? मैम ने समझाया, एस्ट्रो, नंबर्स एंड रुद्राक्ष तीनों कनेक्टेड. वाओ, दिस इज लाइक कोई यूनिक कॉम्बिनेशन. जनरली यू डोंट गेट दिस. आपको या तो न्यूमरो अलग मिलेगा, रुद्राक्ष अलग मिलेगा, एस्ट्रो अलग मिलेगा, बट ये तीनों का कॉम्बिनेशन अमेजिंग, स्पेलबाउंडिंग. यू नीड टू डू दिस क्लास. I use this. I actually, after doing the class, I actually applied it on myself, my kids, and my brother. I had health issues. My kids was not good that in studies. I did that, and I helped my brother also. They are like doing better than before. I am very happy to use this, and I'm really happy that yes, I did the class with ma'am. It was really fruitful. It was amazing.
I said, rather than paying me for every consultation, do the class. You have 4-5 people already.
Yes.
Learn it and do it. So she was she took the time and she, then it's so easy. You can do it your own self. That's the beauty of it. People think, how can you talk? But you can do it your own self. You don't need anything.
Absolutely. Doctor, she's already got her money's worth.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, Smriti. And we can see how happy and how confident you are. And we want to wish you all the best so that you can do this professionally as well. Thank you, Smriti, for joining.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Doctor, we love watching your demonstrations. We just enjoy listening to you, and people have started asking the fees for the consultation and some more details about the work that you do. So let's share the packages with everybody, Doctor, and definitely let's take on some more demonstrations. And I want to tell everybody that Doctor has planned a guided message for us for 2023. No matter how your 2023 has gone till now, Doctor actually is going to share some remedies so that we can have a better rest of the year. So stay tuned. There's a lot more coming up. And now, Doctor, I'm sharing my screen. Please take us through your packages.
Okay, great. So we are doing a personal session. So basically, if you only want to do an Astro-Numerology reading, only as per your date of birth, we have a 30-minute sessions in which we are giving a 22% savings on the current prices applicable. And a personal session, if you want to do an Astro-Numerology, like how Manish said, I have a Guru Mahadasha happening and you are saying it's Rahu. So if you want an additional astrology analysis for 15 minutes, that is a huge bonus saving of 40%. And in case you do the course with us, then that's a 60% savings on the course. So you have A, B, and C, and you can ask unlimited questions regarding that person only. That means if I see your date of birth, I can answer only about your date of birth and questions about yourself. Okay?
Doctor, there is actually a question about this. I'm asking you right away. Indira had asked that, can I ask this only for myself or can I take this session for my family member also and ask about them?
So if you take 5 sessions, then you can ask for 5 people.
Okay.
So, but it's not as if, okay, so 15 minutes, I do it for me. And
okay.
Family. One session will not get
all right.
Split.
So if I want to take one session for somebody else, that session can be dedicated to that one person.
That person, yeah. We will be only one numerology at one time.
Got it. Please continue, Doctor. Thank you for clarifying.
And then we will give you your birth numbers, your characteristics, your lucky numbers, and what is the Rudrakshas which you can wear. What are the rituals which you can do if you don't want to do the Rudraksha remedies? Whatever Rudrakshas you are there, you want to place an order with us, we normally give it in the form of this small bracelet. We make the bracelet and we send it across. But you can sell, they are to be separately. They are not part of the package. Then I uspe puja karke and especially intent dalke and bless the Rudraksha and then send it according to you. So you want to record the session? Yes, you can record. I have no problems. So the personal session volume, which is 4,500, normally one session for 30 minutes. With the 22% saving, it will come down to 3,500, which is like straight 1,000 rupees off and a 22% savings on this.
Okay.
And now if it's Astro-Numero, so Astro-Numero for 30 minutes, and then the additional analysis, which is for 15 minutes. So as per your birth chart and your current anything happening, then we give remedies for that also. And then the personal remedies, whatever are there. And again, you can record this session if you wish. We have no problems. And this is like 8,000 rupees for both the sessions. And since it is a 40% thing, it will come down to about 4,800 only, which is quite a number of savings and a detailed reading for you.
Yeah. And I want to tell everybody that these are really exclusive prices by Doctor. She gives these discounts only on the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies. So take a look at the comparison. Package A is Astro-Numerology reading, and you get the remedies. Rudrakshas will be recommended, and any other simple remedies. Package B includes Package A. It has a 30 minutes Astro-Numerology reading plus additional astrology details if you need, and that is just at a little more than 1,000 rupees for 15 minutes. So package A is US dollars 49 rupees, 3,500. Package B is US dollars 66 and rupees 4,800. And all those who have been waiting to know about learning this, here's why you should be learning Astro-Numerology with Dr. Geetanjali. Doctor, do you want to tell us?
Yeah, and this is only a one level workshop. We have no other levels after this. So whatever we teach, we'll teach in this level only. And it's a very simple numerology and with an astrology perspective. You don't need any prior knowledge of numerology or astrology. And the things that we teach are very, very effective, the theories and everything. We will be teaching Rudraksha remedies, Lakh Kitab remedies also. And I'll be also teaching how to do a name change. But in the name change, you'll be going through the rules and then you'll get an idea about how do we become. And then you can definitely become a professional and do readings and you can provide remedies to clients. So we'll be in an 18 hours live group with a 3-day workshop, which is happening on the 9th to the 11th of June, Friday to Sunday, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. India. And if it's the Eastern time zone, it's 5:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. So you'll be getting 6 months WhatsApp support, live group practice session, which is only for an hour. I will be getting in clients and you can speak to that client one-to-one. And you can anytime revise the course with me at no extra charge. The workshop will not be recorded. You will not be getting recording readings for this workshop. Let me make something clear. When you come to my workshop, I prefer talking to people, talking to children. I prefer them by calling them my children. Whether you are even, on a higher pedestal than me, but my problem is I'm a teacher by profession. So thoda sa that attitude comes in, some little bit of discipline. But I cannot teach, and it's not possible for me because I'm a very visual person. I like to connect to my students. So I don't teach on closed windows. So if you join the class, I would really request you that you need to be present there 100% with your windows open, with your Zoom videos on, so that I can see you and I know that, you are learning what I'm teaching. That is very, very important to me. And in case you can't join the workshop for any other reason, well, we can always have a next workshop. I'll always be there. Okay. And now I'm going to teach you about the numbers, the planets, what's a single number, what's a compound number, psychic destiny, personality number, heart number. The name number will be teaching you, name change, personal year, personal month, personal day. The 4 pinnacles and the Rudraksha remedies is what we are going to teach.
Yeah.
During this work.
Doctor, I want to add that these are just the highlights. It is an 18-hour workshop, and doctor is actually going to teach you how to use these, implement these, and there are also going to be remedies that are going to be taught. And we have specifically mentioned that this also includes name, number, and name change, which in itself are really exclusive modules. But doctor has included everything in this one workshop.
Yes. So we'll be also 18 hours of learning, PDF notes and certificates will be given you. 6 months WhatsApp support, 1 live group session, 3 revision. So the total workshop value comes to about 50,000 or $683. So this special price for today is only $274, which is 19,990 rupees. It's a 60% savings. It's a good bonus or a good savings for everyone. So those who want to learn, and I love teaching this workshop. So those who want to join, feel free to join rather than taking 5 sessions for your family. Just learn the workshop and do it yourself.
Absolutely. And you also have that one practice session. I can't imagine how much fun that would be practicing with you, Doctor. Everybody, bring on your questions. These offers will not be repeated. And trust me, Doctor is one of the best people to have the consultation with and learn from. So if you have any questions about the consultation or workshop, ask us. And if you are not able to join now, book it now, join another batch, but don't miss this. Let me quickly recap the packages for you. Package A is 30 minutes of personal session and B is 45 minutes. Both the sessions, remedies will be given to you. And package A is rupees 3,500 US dollars 49. Package B includes additional astrology analysis of 15 minutes, and that will be for US dollars 66, rupees 4,800, and all inclusive Astro-Numerology course with Rudraksha and other remedies and name change and name numbers and a lot of other numbers and how to use them with PDF notes and certification only for rupees 19,990 and US dollars 274. Doctor, thank you for planning this with us and doing this with us. Some questions have started coming in and I want to ask you about them. So Indra has asked, Doctor, that how to charge. So when somebody learns the workshop, okay, and you're teaching them the Rudraksha remedies, do you also teach them how to charge those Rudrakshas
No,
before they
no, that is not a part of
to
the
clients?
That is not a part of the workshop.
Okay, but the students will be able to recommend the Rudrakshas to their clients, right? Okay, all right, cool. Thank you, Doctor, for clarifying. And everybody, now is a great time to ask some more questions. You can ask any issue from any area of your life, be it health, relationships, or finances in the consultation and of course the workshop. Doctor, let's take on some more people and give them a glimpse of what they can have in a session with you and what they can learn and do themselves. So I'm going to check for Chaya Joshi. Chaya, if you can put on your video, we will have you on. And I'm going to spotlight you along with Doctor. Chaya is here, Doctor.
Hi, Chaya. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Chaya.
Yeah. Can you, I'm audible, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big ardent fan of yours. I don't ever miss a single session on Facebook, be it YouTube. I really want to thank you. You do really commendable job by really solving our problems, you know. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Chaya, for those good words. It's a pleasure. Very few times people appreciate what I do, and when they do, I like it.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like it?
You told about August born. It was absolutely apt because I am myself August born, 10th August.
Chaya, sorry to interrupt you. Could you please be a little louder?
Yeah. Now I'm audible fine.
You are. Can you take your earphone closer to yourself?
Yeah. Is it fine?
Yeah, perfect. And your screen just moved. Can you just take it back to how it was?
Yeah, please.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Please continue. Thanks.
Yeah. Ma'am, I want to just tell that I'm an August born and you are absolutely right. I'm the eldest in all 6 siblings and I used to be very ill and all that, but now everything is really fine after my marriage. I just want to have the question, ma'am. I want to do some business, but I see so many things, but I'm unable to apply it. What would you suggest according to my name and my number? What should I?
Your name already comes to a number of 53, which is 8, which is Saturn.
Okay.
And because of this, you're not going anywhere in your life. Okay, your name
Right.
numerology is not very great. 10th
Okay.
of August, 19, what?
10 69.
69. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but I thought with these numbers, I would say that you were working.
No, I'm very multitasker. Whatever I say, manifest, it really happens. But it doesn't happen for me.
No. In the initial years of your life,
Mm-hmm.
it is indicating that you could be having a working career. What happened that time?
After that, I got married. And yeah, after my marriage, my husband has really flourished a lot.
Okay. So that's why you gave it up.
Yeah, I just gave it up, and I'm a little bit lazy also. I don't know what happened.
The problem is not your numbers. The problem is your name number. So
Okay.
this Chaya Joshi, were you Joshi even before marriage?
Yeah, we are Saswat Brahmin. So there also Joshi, here also Joshi.
What's your husband's name?
Mayur Joshi.
Okay, just to give me a minute. Huh?
Yeah, ma'am.
Chaya, if you can just add a A.
Okay.
Your number, you will come to number 54. Okay. And that will help you to come in for number, make you from an 8 to a 9. So your laziness is because of Saturn. Okay. And Saturn is a lazy planet. So you will see that people born also around the 8, or they tend to be a little bit more relaxed and more thinking oriented than a physical activity oriented.
Yes.
Your name numerology, pardon me, what did you say?
Yeah, ma'am, right. You are right, absolutely.
So you just need to add an A, okay. Because there is nothing else you can add, or a J to Joshi. I would not like to disturb your, your number, your surname. So, and if I add M, it will come to 4, it will come to 57. I don't want that.
That way, my husband's surname is Shiv, Mayur Shiv, and I can be Chaya Shiv as well.
Okay. So I don't know about the Shiv part of it. I will have to do calculations for that. It's Shiv is SHIV, right?
Yeah.
That would be better for you, but it would come to a number 5, but that's okay. So it would be better for you. So you can write Chaya Shiv instead of Chaya Joshi. So what you can do is, you don't need to change it right away, Chaya. What you can do is write Chaya Shiv 24 times with a green pen and do it for 3 months. So on a piece of paper, just write Chaya Shiv and write it 24 times. Now 24 times is for the 24 hours in a day.
Right.
Okay, like that you try for 3 months. You see the shift in your life. Do you see any positive shift? Then you implement this number. Many a times you don't need to change. I don't even tell people change it on the Gazette and all that. Just keep on writing, and that's good enough. Just write it somewhere, Chaya Shiv, so you can manifest it on your Insta, on your Facebook. That's it. I had not ever changed my number on my passport and visa and all those important documents. You just need to write it 24 times with a green pen, and that's fine. No problem at all.
Thank you so
much. You will find a lot of shift. You will find a lot of playful energy coming into your life. After this, you will find that, along with work, you will devise something which will be like quite good. And even though your husband has been very good in his work.
He's also August 1, same, 20th August.
But the initial, I'm seeing especially the time between 29 to 47, with your numbers, there could have been certain difficulties in your life.
Right.
And now, after the age of 47, things have changed.
Yes, very true, ma'am.
Yeah. And So good, your numbers changed, your pinnacle number changed. Otherwise, your Saturn was just keeping on repeating, which was giving you a lot of problems till the age of 46, 47. But I'm happy that you got a good number. So what is it telling? You want to do something, but your number is saying, I'm Venus, I want to rest, I want to enjoy all the luxury, I don't want to work.
True. Absolutely, ma'am. Yes, very true.
So that's why, Chaya, towards working would be a little bit more difficult. So, Chaya, is it possible that with the 1 and 7, how was the relationship with your father? You could have been the apple of your father's eyes, or what?
Yeah, a lot. Yes, I was the eldest child, and he used to. I was the son of my house, if I say that.
Yeah,
the
but
eldest sibling.
you're very ambitious. I think so. You gave up on your ambition.
Very much, very much. My daughter, I've just manifested that my daughter become a lawyer. She's a lawyer. She's an journalist. She runs a publishing house. My son is an actor.
Wow. I was thinking of where is the 6th number coming? Where is it going? The acting thing and all that. So it's gone to your son.
Yeah.
Good.
He's just 17, but he's striving,
Don't worry. He will do very well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Nice.
Thank you.
Pleasure talking to you.
Same here, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chaya, for joining. Doctor, let's take on one more quick demonstration this time, and we will have the reading for everybody after that. I am going to invite Shalini Tiwari. You can come on and share with Doctor. Shalini, would you mind turning on your video? All right, here she is.
Hi, Dr. Geetanjali.
Hi, Shalini. How are you? We can't hear her so well. I think so she'll have to switch off her video.
Yeah, Shalini, can you just stay at a place, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm overexcited. Hello, ma'am. I watch Sambhavna Seth every day, and anytime I see you, I get so happy. Or I don't remember when I've kitne sessions attend kare hain, live session and everything. So for me, it's a fan moment. Thank you so much, Shilpa. Thank you so much.
So much of fame I have got due to Sambhavna. I'm really, really thankful to this lady in my life. And, she's such a giving soul and a giving personality that I don't have words to thank her. She's one of my, she's somebody very different. I'm yet to meet a person as giving as her.
Whenever you meet,
I don't know about others, but to me, she is very giving.
Yeah.
Just call her my soul sister.
Please, whenever you meet Anna, let her know that she has made me a better person. हम हमारी community में dogs के लिए, birds के लिए, plants के लिए we have started doing. So thank you so much.
Where do you stay, darling?
Jaipur, Rajasthan.
आप जयपुर में रहते हो?
Yeah.
Who was here? You know Komal?
Komal?
Wooden.
Komal, genre वाला?
Super style tips.
Yes. हाँ जी. हाँ.
चलिए, अभी मैं आपका नंबर देखती हूँ. शालिनी, आपका मैंने टोटल कर दिया बात करते करते. आप मुझे अपना डेट ऑफ बर्थ, प्लीज टेल मी योर डेट ऑफ बर्थ, डार्लिंग.
15 January 1988.
Mm, 26 and 7. You're a homemaker?
No, actually, I have a school, preschool.
Okay. Because there's a possibility of, but आप स्कूल इतना जाते नहीं हो, या स्कूल में आपने अपना खुद का ही रख दिया, right?
हाँ, वो घर के नीचे ही है, same building में. Yeah.
That's right. So firstly, whatever you will do, you will like to do it in a place which is a very your homely place. You don't like to work from anywhere else. You cannot go and work in a school. You cannot like corporate kind of environment. You will not be liking. Okay, but I see a love marriage yog here because 6 और 6 number तो पसंद था कोई या जिसको पसंद किया उससे शादी की?
हाँ, उसी से शादी हुई. अरेंज सेटअप था, बट हाँ, मुझे था कि मुझे इसी से शादी करनी है.
Because again a combination of 6 and 6, so love is like too much. मतलब व्यक्ति के साथ ही किसी से प्यार हो गया वो आप हो सकती हो.
Right.
And आपको कुछ पैरों में कभी तकलीफ है, लोअर बैक इश्यूज, आर्थराइटिस टाइप ऑफ इश्यूज ऐसे आते?
हाँ जी, मुझे नीज में रहता है।
एक 7 मुखी रुद्राक्ष पहन लो, आपके शनि जो है ना वो ठीक हो जाएगा, and it will bring you a lot of this thing, and you could be, your play school can become very famous. Just wear a 9 mukhi rudraksh also, 7 and 9 mukhi rudraksh. It will really really help you in your career also, and in you becoming very famous.
ओके मैम, एक्चुअली मुझे जो क्वेश्चन था, क्वेरी थी, वो रिगार्डिंग, एक तो आई हैव हैड मल्टीपल मिसकैरेजेस एंड फ्रॉम पास्ट 3 इयर्स मैं अपने हस्बैंड से सेपरेट हूँ। ऑल्दो हम लोगों के बीच में कुछ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स नहीं है, बट समहाउ जैसे सब कुछ है बट कुछ भी नहीं है, तो दैट इज द बिग कंसर्न।
That is not showing in your numbers so much. What are your husband's numbers?
He's 14th November 1986. Anurag Dubey.
See, he has had a difficult life. Does he? You're saying there is no conflict, but I feel that there is an emotional conflict between both of you. He feels not valued or not emotionally getting from you.
Yes, he did that. Yeah.
That's the problem. So there is a conflict. I will not say that, but things can be worked out. So if you want these things to be worked out, I'll just rattle it off. Wear a Gauri Shankar Rudraksh, wear a Satmukhi Rudraksh, because तुम्हारा struggle तुम्हारा ये लेके आ रहा है. Wear a 8 mukhi and a very 9 mukhi and a 3 mukhi Rudraksh. I'm repeating once again: 3 mukhi, 7 mukhi, 8 mukhi, 9 mukhi, and Gauri Shankar. These 5 Rudrakshas you have to wear.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Shalini.
Thank you, Shilpa. I'm obliged. Thank you.
Thank you. Doctor, there is one question which Indira has asked about the workshop. Will the Rudraksha remedy work? So she asked earlier that will we be taught about charging Rudraksha? So we won't be.
There is no need. See, energizing is basically your own thing. So that is not taught. I will teach you what Rudrakshas to do, what problems.
So she's asking, even if we don't charge it and we recommend it to clients, it will still work, right?
Yeah. You, for charging also, for me, I give a lot of Rudrakshas to my Pandit, and that Pandit also does the and send it.
Cool. Understood, Doctor. Doctor, we have reached the end of the call. Everybody, still some time left for questions. Ask them away. If you have any about the consultation or workshop, Doctor, please tell us what you have planned for us for the rest of 2023. How has it been? How is it going to be? What can we do to make it better?
Everybody wants to make it better, right? So 2023, if everybody adds, comes to the number of 7, which is the number of Ketu. And Ketu is a planet which creates a little bit of, brings you closer to spirituality, teaches you detachment, teaches you enlightenment, talks a lot about name and fame. So if you want to add a lot of name and fame in your life, I would advise everyone hearing this thing to wear a 9-mukhi Rudraksha. It will really, really help them if they can just drink water of a 9-mukhi Rudraksha or wear a 9-mukhi Rudraksha. Or they can recite the mantra of Om Kem Ketuve Namaha. Or they can wear a cat's eye bracelet. The fourth remedy they can do is make, like how Shalini was there, feed the dogs. So, and it's a good year to plan. If you want for children, it's a good year to plan for kids, especially boys. So you can donate food to dogs. That will really help your karmic journey. Or you can donate to a dog NGO. So this is a channel message for everybody. This is an Astro-Numerology message for everybody. If they want to really improve their name, fame, success in 2023, to follow these simple remedies, and they'll start seeing a lot of shifts in their lives.
I'm sure, Doctor, and you have a lot of success stories, lot of things still to share. I want to tell everybody that we are going to meet Doctor again tomorrow at the same time, 6:30 p.m. India time, 9 a.m. Eastern time. And tomorrow, Doctor is actually going to talk about numbers 1 to 9. She's going to tell us about the favorable and unfavorable numbers we all have. So there is something for everybody. And definitely, we will try to do more demos and listen to doctors, great insights and learnings. Everybody, thank you for joining today. We will see you again tomorrow. Doctor, I want to quickly tell you one thing on behalf of the entire audience and the team. You said in the middle of the call that you don't feel you are appreciated much, but let me tell you on behalf of everybody, you are wonderful, you are honest, straightforward, and you love what you do and you're so giving. We really appreciate for that, Doctor, and thank you for being on our calls and sharing this with everybody. We will see you tomorrow, Doctor. Do you want to tell us anything before we end today's call?
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Short and sweet, that's it. See you tomorrow. We will continue there. Thanks again, Doctor. Thank you, everyone. Have a great time ahead.
Sure.